If Premiere Pro is refusing to import your MP4 files, don't worry, this is one of the most common issues editors run into, and in most cases, it's actually easy to fix. In this video, I'll walk you through a few simple steps you can try right now to get your footage working again in Adobe Premiere Pro. We'll start with the fastest fix, then move into the more important codec check, because sometimes the problem is not really the MP4 file itself, it's what's inside the file. If this tutorial helps you out, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe for more quick editing fixes, and let's jump in. First, the most common fix is to clear your media cache. Premiere Pro stores cache files to help performance, but sometimes those files get corrupted and stop new clips from importing properly. To do this, go up to the Edit menu, then choose Preferences, and then click Media Cache. Inside the Media Cache settings, look for the option to delete or remove cached files. Once you clear it, restart Premiere Pro completely. This alone often solves the issue, especially if Premiere has been working fine before and suddenly started rejecting MP4 files. If that doesn't fix it, try renaming the file. Right-click the video file on your computer, choose Rename, and give it a simple name. Avoid symbols, special characters, extremely long names, or complicated folder paths. Sometimes Premiere Pro struggles with files that have unusual file names or are buried too deep in nested folders. A clean file name like clip1.mp4 or interview.test.mp4 can make a surprising difference. Next, there's another trick you can try, changing the file extension from .mp4 to .mts. Now, this doesn't actually convert the file, but in some cases it can force Premiere Pro to try a different importer and bypass the error. This is not always guaranteed to work, but it's a quick test and worth trying if you need to get the footage in fast. Just make sure you understand that this is only a workaround, not a true format conversion. Now, the most important part is checking the codec. This is where a lot of people get confused. MP4 is only the container, which means it's the wrapper around a video. The real issue is the codec inside the file. Premiere Pro may say it can't import MP4, but the actual problem could be that the video was encoded in a format Premiere doesn't like, or the file was exported with settings that make it incompatible. If your MP4 still won't import after clearing cache and renaming it, you should convert it to a Premiere-friendly format. The safest choices are H.264 in an MP4 container or QuickTime MOV. These formats are much more reliable for editing in Premiere Pro. You can use a video converter or transcoder to re-encode the file, then try importing the new version into Premiere again. If the new file works, that confirms the original codec was the issue. So to quickly recap, first clear the media cache and restart Premiere, then try renaming the file to something simple, then test changing the extension if needed, and finally check the codec and convert the file if necessary. In most cases, one of these steps will get your MP4 importing correctly again. If this video helped, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Premiere Pro fixes, editing tips, and workflow tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.